Hello there, Aries. This is Sophie with Lady of the Unknown Oracle. Thank you so much for joining me in your reading today. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm so excited you've decided to join us. And if you're returning, thank you so much for your love, support, contributions, and above all, being my confirmation that I'm in alignment with my life purpose. You have my undying gratitude. So, my loves, this is going to be your general reading. Keep in mind that the messages today do not have time frames, so if you're here, it's because there's something here that's going to help you close off a past situation, maneuver around a current situation, or anticipate and prepare for a future situation. All right? So if today's reading does not resonate, please take a look at last month's reading, because my readings can tend to read out 2 to 3 months ahead of when you arrive at this one. All right, so my sweet Aries, let's go ahead and find out what's going on with you and what you need to know moving forward, okay? Now, for those of you that are connecting with Libras, you guys are likely soulmate twin flames, okay? I'm just going to get straight to the point there. Go take a look at their reading, because you made a very strong appearance for them. All right, you made a very strong appearance for them. They are going through something pretty significant in terms of their past, right? They're currently grappling with some past issues. So if that is your partner, then it might be worth it to cross-watch their reading at some point, okay? So let's go ahead and see. Or if you have a Libra in your chart somewhere, okay, Aries, and you are connecting with a Taurus or a Leo. Leo very strong. Leo very strong in that reading. Let's go ahead and see what's going on for our sweet, beautiful, strong, independent Aries coming in. You did not have any jumpers, Aries, and I felt a very significant energetic shift for you, okay? For those Aries who have been really going through it in terms of love and romance, you're about to experience something very, very different, okay? Very different, okay? It's palpable. The energy shift is palpable. Okay, let's see what's going on, please, for Aries. What do we need to know for Aries, please? Please, please, please. Okay, let's see what's going on for sweet Aries. Interesting split there. 2 of Wands, coming to a decision about the future with the 3 of Wands. Thinking about what the future holds with a particular person who you have a brand new commitment with, a brand new loving relationship, a connection. Wow, Ace of Cups. You guys are in love? You guys are in love, Aries. What's making it a little bit difficult is the 5 of Wands. So you could have multiple people in your environment vying for your attention, or there could be something kind of controversial about this connection. People might have a lot to say about what this relationship looks like. There could be an age difference, a racial background difference, different religious beliefs, right? There's just something very atypical about this connection, something that other people may not really like about it, whether it's the fact that they want to be with you, right? The competition could be from people who have been wanting you for a while, or your counterpart for a while, and now you guys have found each other, and now you've created this little love bubble where you're not letting people in, right? Something like that. But you guys don't care. You guys are on this for good. You guys are in this for good. On your mind is the moon. You could be connecting with a Cancer, Pisces. In your heart, you've got King of Pentacles. This person has done it for you. I'm connecting with a very masculine Aries. You know, this person, Aries, to me, this moon is not only internal, intuitive, but this is also your feminine. Okay, we're going to clarify, but I would not be surprised if this moon clarified to be an individual. Okay, with the death in your most recent past coming into the Hermit, you see yourself as the Page of Wands, which makes sense because your overarching energy is the 2 of Wands. In the environment, you've got the 9 of Cups, which is a dream come true. And I'll have you notice that this 9 plus the 1, you get what? 10. Okay? So this could be the one you've been looking for. This dream come true, this new beginning that you're thinking, maybe you're like, I don't know if this is really it. Oh, it's it. This is it. Because they make you want to commit. Potential outcome with the High Priestess. Okay? An intuitive hit, a download. Secrets being revealed, possibly, right? Secret emotions, perhaps. You guys could be in love with each other, and maybe you just haven't really been talking about it. Right off the bat, we've got Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, Virgo. All right, so let's go ahead and see what we've got clarified here. But this Aries, you are ready to settle down. Either that, you're connecting with a Virgo, or Taurus, Capricorn as well. You're connecting with them. You are connecting with a Cancer, Pisces, all of which you feel very connected to. In the recent past, you underwent some type of ending, right? There could have been a transition from a Scorpio. Maybe you met this Scorpio and that's the person that you're feeling very connected to, feeling very grounded with. This person makes you feel not so alone anymore, right? There might be coming in some, you know, you're going within, because again, there's something about this connection that is not, you know, it's not typical. And so you may be asking yourself, Aries, is this the right move? Like, even though I feel so drawn, so connected, in terms of the real world, right? In terms of, not the real world, in terms of the practical world, right? Outside of how I feel, is this really a good relationship to have by society's standards? But I think you're going to realize with the Hermit, it's not just about what other people want. It's not just about what other people think, right? It's about how you feel. It's about how you and this person feel towards one another, right? Because you see that you're happy. You see that they are the key to your happiness. It's like the key to your fulfillment. Quite literally, you've got a dream come true in your environment and you are in love. You have the Nine of Cups with the Ace of Cups. You've got the Ten of Cups here, right? So with the Page of Wands, you are ready to embark on this, but you're asking yourself, okay, before I take a single step forward, am I sure that this is what I choose? Am I sure that this is who I choose? Right? Did I just flip a card? Thought I heard a card flip. Okay. So let's go ahead and see what's going on. What's going on for our sweet Aries here, please? What's going on for our sweet Aries, please? Here we go. Overarching energy, death. Scorpionic energy, someone that you could be connecting with. Again, that could be someone who you met in the recent past that you are now coming into. You know, you are whose energy you are entering. This could be really just a change, right? A change, an elevation of sorts, going from a level of friendship or a level of not knowing each other, or a level of you know, just being kind of like acquaintances, to being in love and moving towards something more committed. Beneath that, you've got the Knight of Wands. You could be connected with a Leo, Aries, Sag, but that is you, right? Maybe you have been in a space, Aries, where you were very non-committal. You might have been questioning fidelity in terms of how reasonably you could fit that with people, because even though you might want to commit to them and your feelings are true, right, Aries, but kind of in Gemini fashion, you tend to, you know, a lot piques your interest. Many people pique your interest. So while you might be super gung-ho about the person you're with this month, next month you'll meet someone and then you sincerely get, you know, inspired and motivated to get to know more about them. And so it leaves the person that you're feeling with, the commitment you made to them, it makes it feel kind of like abandoned, like you never cared in the first place, even though you actually did, right? So it's like this flighty back and forth, not really sure how I want to be. But there's an ending to that inconsistency. There's an ending to not being sure if you want to settle down or commit, or there's something that matches. There's something about this person whose energy matches yours in a way that makes you feel confident you can carry on into the future. That's why your energy here is the Ace of Cups. Page of Swords, you could be connecting with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, right? But you're trying to decide, right? You're going within, you're trying to find more information. You might even be following them on social media. There's something about them that you are, you know, you're a little doubtful, you're a little skeptical about this love, right? You like, it feels almost like it's too good to be true, but they're your dream come true. Like, this is the real deal. Five of Wands, Seven of Cups. The fact that, you know, the controversial aspect of your relationship could be the fact that you guys started off sex only, right? You guys started off sex only, or one of you was attached before this came into fruition, right? Maybe you or the person you're connecting with is still attached and you guys are having a third party situation, right? And so coming in with the Hermit, someone's going to become unattached, okay? But either way, right, there's a sense of the controversial part about this is that people don't think this connection is wholesome, right? Again, so maybe an age difference, maybe, you know, the fact that one of you has a history of being non-committal and the other person is very innocent seeming, right, Aries? So it's kind of like that feeling of you guys don't make a good match, but you feel very strongly with this person, but you're kind of letting other people's opinions play into your perception of all of this. On your mind with the Moon and the Ace of Swords, there's no confusion here, Okay, there's no confusion here. There's a perfect understanding that you see what you see, Aries. You're a sharpshooter, right? You don't take bullshit. You don't get easily confused, right? So any type of confusion you may have had surrounding this person, that's completely irrelevant now. Like you're not confused about it. Now what's really irking you is, how do I get these monkeys off my back? Right? How do I get these people like kind of to mind their own business? Right? With the moon being Cancer Pisces, this is also some type of clarity or a realization that you've made about this Cancer or Pisces. Excuse me, and a feeling like perhaps now is the time to talk to them about how you feel, because you've gone a while, maybe a couple of moons, right? You've gone a few months where you haven't really been speaking your mind, even though you guys have been interacting, or you guys have been doing your thing. Excuse me, whatever that might look like. Now is the time to bring clarity to something. Okay, so if you are not inspired to talk with this person and communicate, you have been recently inspired to kind of cut away the parts of the relationship that are irrelevant, aka the people who are trying to make themselves a part of your relationship, right? Their opinions and whatnot. You're realizing that that really doesn't matter. In your heart, you've got the King of Pentacles, Ten of Cups, what I tell you, right? So this person is your fulfillment, and they make you really want to commit. Okay, I feel like I'm connecting with a very masculine Aries here. If that is the case, for those of you who are connecting also with an Aries, your masculine counterpart, they feel very passionately towards you. Okay, very passionately towards you. For those of you who are feminine energies, connecting with a masculine earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Cap, okay, you feel like they are the end all be all. Like you are so happy. You are so happy. And they're coming off as the King of Pentacles. Okay, Aries. So with you coming forward as a knight, right? If this is you, right, as the knight, then the age difference, especially with you seeing yourself as the Page of Wands, right? This is a very young energy. If you're connecting here with this mature earth sign, at the very least, this person is just very grounded and financially well off. The fact that you guys have this age difference or difference in what you've achieved in life so far, that could be the point here where the controversy is. But regardless, you feel fulfilled. You feel fulfilled with them. Recent past, Three of Wands, you left someone, right? You left someone in the past. There was no future with them, right? If this is a Scorpio that you have dealt with in the past, right? Because remember, we've got the Two of Wands with the Three of Wands. This is somebody with whom you feel very connected. But again, seeing a future with them has become a little bit difficult, even though the way you feel towards them is very strong. Now with the Hermit, the Emperor, Three of Swords, Seven of Swords. Okay, so with the Emperor, this is your energy. Okay, this is your energy. So with the Hermit, to me, this is speaking to me, Aries, specifically. You are any tendencies that you have had towards non-commitment are being put to an end. Okay, any kind of feelings of, you want to be in control, Aries. It's your trademark. You need to be in control. With the Hermit, you are going within and you are asking yourself, okay, time to revisit the drawing board. This is the person I want. This is how I know, this is the person that I feel very connected to. I want to be in a committed relationship with them, right? I want to have a marriage. I want to be exclusive. I want to have children and build a legacy with them, right? There's a feeling of, this is it, right? And I could see myself having this commitment with them. If this is a Virgo, very strong here. Okay, if you're connected with a Virgo Aries, very, very strong. Okay, but what is happening here is you are either thinking about leaving behind a past where you were a cheater, pumpkin eater. Okay, leaving behind a past where you were the person who was the heartbreaker, the liar, the person that went behind people's back. You are trying to leave behind the kind of attitude that has left you feeling the victim of this kind of behavior from someone in the past, a Scorpio who you saw no future with, who played you, and now you're bringing this into your relationship with this Virgo. Or you are thinking about doing this behind this Virgo's back, and you are currently fighting the hell out of it because you really feel stable with this person. One of those three things. Okay, because I'm telling you right now, this Virgo is not thinking this way. The only way this Virgo is thinking about this kind of past is if they have Aries strong in their moon or rising. rising specifically, but in their moon or rising. That's the only way I can see this applying towards your Virgo person. Otherwise, this is not the case, right? If you're not connecting with a Virgo and this is just an earth sign or someone who is very stable, who you feel very stable and grounded with, then this Hermit represents your energy. You are fighting internally with this aspect of yourself. That non-committal energy that we were talking about, you know what needs to be done, and now it's your time to make sure that you don't allow yourself to fall into this Knight of Wands player type energy with someone who you know you have a real future with. Okay? Page of Wands, Wheel of Fortune is how you see yourself. You see yourself changing. You see yourself evolving. You also see yourself at a crossroad that's inevitable. There's something that feels very meant to be with this connection. It feels like a lesson. It feels like a test. It feels like something that maybe you didn't quite bring onto yourself, but that you can have the answer to, if that makes sense. Okay, so for example, you might have, in terms of the Five of Wands, you might find yourself, Aries, for example, in a place where people who you find extremely attractive approach you. And it's so ironic that now that you are in a relationship, these people are approaching you. You're like, wow, really? So I was trying to get laid before and I wasn't. Now I'm with someone. It's like they could smell it on me. Now I've got all these people approaching me. And again, I'm getting a very masculine Aries. That doesn't mean that you're male. Okay? Aries are very independent signs. So you can absolutely be a female Aries with a very masculine dynamic energy, which is the masculine energy. Feminine is receptive. Masculine is very dynamic. Think kind of like the shit doer, right? Like you're the person that goes and you get stuff done, right? You're very dynamic, very active. You're not so much receiving anything, not necessarily creating anything, but you are moving the pieces manually. You get things done. You like to get up and get things done. And if that describes you, you are most likely the masculine that I am speaking to. Okay? So you see yourself as if you're being tested, as if this is, something just unavoidable is happening right now in terms of your development, in terms of where to go from here. Okay? In your environment with the Nine of Cups and the Ace of Wands, this is the beginning of something new. Right? An opportunity for you to discover where happiness lies. An opportunity to discover where happiness lies. Now, for some of you, right, maybe the person that you're with is not the best match for you. Maybe you're not the best match for this person right now where you are in your life. Okay, so even though you feel very attracted to this person, this could be an indication to you from the divine that you are not yet where you need to be. And so in terms of the Nine of Cups, because this is singular energy, you are in love and this person makes you feel fulfilled, right? But you in your environment, this is the Nine of Cups. This is a wish come true. This is an opportunity. With the Ace of Wands, a beginning, an ambition. This could be the renewal of yourself. This could be kind of like the rebirth of who you are, even, Aries. Right? So this could be an opportunity for you to change, to kind of like, turn a new leaf. An opportunity for you to be a different person than who you've been. Okay, but this is magical. It's divinely sent. It's everything that you could have ever wanted. And if you feel like this does not resonate for the person that you are with, right? Perhaps these offers, these things that are coming towards you now outside of the relationship, if that makes you feel Nine of Cups, then that is where your new opportunity lies. Okay, it's one of the two. You are at a crossroads as the Page of Wands. So your Nine of Cups, whatever makes you feel Nine of Cups, whatever makes you feel like a wish fulfilled, whether that's the person that you are with, or the fact that you are getting so much attention from other people, both are informing you about yourself. Either this person means the world to you, that you would never be non-committal and player-like behind their back, right? Disloyal. You would never be that way with with other people behind this particular person's back, which is telling you that you actually very much treasure this person and who they are and what they bring to the table and the commitment you want to make to them. Or the fact that now you are getting all of this attention is feeding you in a way where you realize that the person you're with is not actually who you want to be with. And that maybe you were settling down prematurely and you're trying to convince yourself that stability is where your happiness lies. Even though your happiness lies really in a new beginning. Even if it means you're left with one less cup, you can recoup for that cup if it means you get to be more in your element. Okay? Your fear here is the Six of Wands, right? Two of Swords with the Six of Wands. Your fear is that you're not going to get to a place that you feel good about, right? That you're going to do all of this introspection or even this work within this connection, and it's not going to be enough. Okay? My advice to you here, Aries, my guidance for you in this particular, in your fear here, is listen to your intuition. Okay? You might be in love with this person, or at the very least attempting to have something new for yourself with this person. But if you are enjoying the idea of being single, if you are enjoying the idea of being without the person that you're with, and really for them, they are just a source of stability for you, there is nothing to be ashamed about to start over. And so if you do not feel victorious in this connection, then it's possible you are settling because your heart lies in who you can be with, if that's kind of the frame of reference that you are using, right? Maybe the person that you're with here is a very stable individual, but they're not an adventurous individual like you are. And so while you might feel safe with them, you don't feel yourself with them. And that's a very important distinction to make for you, Aries, because you have to be with someone who is true to you, who you feel true with. That's how that loyalty you feel like is so hard to keep, it's so much easier to have with someone who resembles your likeness in all of the ways that are important. That's why it's so important to be with someone who has the same kind of values and major personality traits as you. So that there's a fundamental understanding and there isn't so much miscommunication to where it feels like all work and no play. Okay, Aries? So that's my advice for you here. All right, if you are not sure about where victory lies, ask yourself where you are feeling happiest. In the attention you get from others, the idea of possibility with other people, or when you are alone with this person. Okay? Now, in the outcome, you've got with the High Priestess, the Five of Cups, the Page of Pentacles, the Page of Wands, and the Six of Swords. Okay? Let me see. So the High Priestess is you, Aries. Whether you're masculine or feminine, male or female, doesn't matter. This is you as the High Priestess, okay? So you are coming into a space of really, and you're coming into knowledge of secrets. And these secrets are not about the other person. This is about yourself. Okay? This is about yourself. If you have fire or earth in your chart, okay, you are trying to come out of a feeling of loss. And with the High Priestess, this is very like, you know, it's very intuitive energy. So I feel like your ability to project into the future, your ability to think ahead, at least right now, is really on point. So I think you are realizing that you can't keep this up forever. Okay? For as much as you're trying to find the silver lining in this, if you find yourself juggling in any way, shape, or form, if you don't make a commitment either to the person that you're with or to yourself, you're going to find yourself coming out of this situation. You're going to find yourself wanting to, you're going to find yourself wanting to recover from this situation by indulging in things that you know may not really be that good for you or for the person that you're with. Because again, this is your energy here, Aries. Okay? This is either your energy, remember, either your energy or the person that you're connecting with, their energy, if they're a Virgo with Aries in their chart or Aries with Virgo in their chart. Okay, but if this is you connecting with a Virgo, you have either suffered from this from someone else in the past, a Scorpio that you connected with in the past, or this is you thinking about possibly engaging in disloyal behavior, right? Dishonest behavior. Because there's just, even though you're in love with them, there's something missing. There's something missing. Okay? So again, with the Page of Wands, at a crossroads, but you know movement needs to be made. You know a transition here needs to be made. And you might be afraid of what might be lost if you don't commit. But the truth is, what's the point of committing if you know at the end of the day, at the end of a lifetime, if this isn't the right choice, you're going to end up moving away from it anyway. Okay? So this is largely a decision for you, Aries, about what is true for you. Because the truth is, this person can be the end-all, be-all, but what really is the turning point in this reading is the fact that the Three of Swords and the Seven of Swords have come up, which I feel like for the majority of you is the idea that maybe you don't want to be with this person, and so you're wondering if you should have your cake or eat it too. This could absolutely be your Virgo. Remember, okay, this may not be you, Aries. This could be the person that you're connecting with. This could be the Virgo, or it could be someone who's been very withdrawn from you. right? This could be someone who's very withdrawn from you. They have Aries in their chart perhaps, or at least someone who's very controlling, and they are engaging in this type of behavior, and you're going to find out about it. And you are going to transition away from them, even though you feel like it's a loss. Maybe you thought that things were really solid, but then you're realizing, you know what? There's greater potential in being alone than with being with this person. There's greater potential to be alone. There's greater potential for me to be alone than to be with this person who is taking advantage of the fact that they're more stable than me as a way to keep me cornered, but then as a way for them to have their cake and eat it too. And so you feel in a way things are being difficult on purpose. And I would say that that's confirmed here, Aries, okay? There's a lesson here for you to learn. This is something, it could be, it could be karmic. It could be karmic. It could be karmic. But I feel like this is just a lesson in the way that we all have lessons. Okay, but as this outcome, your question, with the High Priestess as your outcome, okay, this is a need to go within. Again, more kind of like hermit energy. Ask yourself, okay, now is the time for you to consult to the greatest expert in your life, which is you. And that is, you might be afraid that you don't commit now. You may be afraid, well, what happens if I don't commit now? The real question to ask yourself, Aries, is what if you commit to the wrong person? Someone that you know is not for you? How is that separation going to look after years of investing together in the same, in homes, in a family, in time and resources? How is it going to look once you are no longer with this person and you've invested your whole life with this person? What is that separation going to look like? That's the question. Okay, and where this is not you, Aries, this is a person that you're connecting with. They could be kind of in this energy of consideration. But don't sell yourself short, Aries. If this person is not right for you, then even though right now they might feel like the right choice, if you are seeing a new beginning somewhere else, then really consider that. Really consider what that might mean. Okay, now, this new beginning could absolutely be with the person that you're connecting with. Okay, and they will help you come out of this weird period of indecision and perhaps getting over the past, which has been very difficult for you. Okay, if they are coming through as the High Priestess for you, and that resonates as their energy, they are helping you come out of a past situation that has left you feeling just completely guarded and jaded completely. Right, there is something about their aggression, the person that you're with, there's something about their ambition, their vivacious nature towards life, right? There's something about about what they bring in terms of energy to the relationship and to life itself that really has you feeling very smitten by them. And in a way, it helps you get over past issues, right? Helps you get over whatever this kind of transformation or this ending or whatever this inability to see into the future looks like. This person kind of helps you recover from that syndrome of not being able to see far ahead. This person helps you see the future. Okay, but again, if this Three of Swords and Seven of Swords is not relevant to your past and what someone did to you, this is something that either you or the person that you are connecting with is feeling about the relationship, thinking about doing. And with this Nine of Cups here in the environment, this is selfish energy. This is gluttonous energy. Okay, this is a wish fulfilled, but this is having all the cups all to you. With the Ace of Wands, could be a sexual relationship. It could be sex-based only. It could be temptation, right? A lot of passion, but this is passion that revolves around you and you alone. Okay, so if you are wondering why does this feel so hard, because it's a test. This is a time for you to ask yourself, is this who I want to be with? And if it's not, I got to keep it moving. There's no use in wasting their time or mine. All right, Aries? So my loves, this is it for your reading. Thank you so much for being with me. I love you so much. Thank you for allowing me to be here to read for you. If this resonated, please let me know down in the comments below. I would love to know where you are in your journey. Please like, share, subscribe. And I am sending you so much love. Please be gentle with yourself, Aries. You know, it is not easy. But right now is really the time to go within and understand yourself better. You know, this is not easy at all. This is so difficult. But you are not obligated to settle for someone who does not feel right for you. It doesn't mean that they're a bad person or that they lack anything at all. But just because they bring everything to the table does not mean you are obligated to say yes. If you are unhappy enough to question whether this is right, then whether it's something that you are not satisfied with them or something that you are not satisfied within your own self, you need to take a breather and you really need to do some deep reflection and ask yourself what can be changed. And then take the next couple of steps doing your best to change those things. Okay, we'll talk later. I love you. Mwah.